Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my weekly cleaning routine. So I will be cleaning my whole house, just working room by room, cleaning floors, mirrors, windows, bathrooms, tidying up, doing laundry, and I will also be trying to share a lot of tips and inspiration along the way. So tips for a weekly cleaning routine, things that I'm doing every week, what our daily cleaning routine looks like, and hopefully once this video is over, you will just have a lot of cleaning motivation and inspiration. So of course I'm starting the day with a load of laundry. The washer was already full of the boys' dirty clothes, so I just had to add some soap and get that started. Now lately I've been doing laundry about every 2 days, and so I don't do it once a week anymore. This is just a way that I can stay on top of the laundry a little bit easier. Now that I have that laundry started, I am cleaning the kitchen, and the kitchen is usually the room that I always start with when I'm cleaning the whole house, just because I love to have a clean kitchen. If the kitchen's clean, that gives me a lot of motivation to move on to the next room, and that's also why when I clean the whole house, I always work one room at a time and get one room completely clean before I move on to the next room, because seeing one room completely clean gives you motivation to keep on going and cleaning the next room and the next room until the whole house is clean. So like I said, this is my weekly cleaning routine, so this is not really my daily cleaning routine. I usually like to do my weekly cleaning routine on a Friday, that way the house is clean for the weekend. It varies every week how messy the house is when I'm doing my weekly cleaning routine, because it just depends on how busy the week was. Now this was a particularly busy week, so I was a little bit behind on dishes. Usually I try to stay on top of the dishes every day. So the things that I clean weekly in the kitchen is the sink. I like to give the sink a good scrubbing, and I will also try to quickly wipe down the backsplash, spot clean the fronts of the cabinets, clean the stove top and the outside of the vent hood, basically the outside of all of the appliances, so the front of the dishwasher, the front of the fridge, all of those areas will get cleaned once a week. Of course, every day I'm wiping off the top of the stove, but once a week I like to kind of deep clean the top of the stove, where I will use a stovetop cleaner, let that sit for a little while, and then use this little scraper to clean off any food that's cooked onto the stovetop and just get all of the appliances nice and shiny. I also water all of my house plants once a week, so now that the kitchen is clean, I am watering all of the plants. And after that, I would have had to vacuum the kitchen, but I don't have to worry about it because my Roborock is already vacuuming the kitchen for me. And thank you to Roborock for sponsoring today's video. Roborock is the world's #1 selling robotic vacuum cleaning brand. They offer a range of robotic, cordless, and wet dry vacuum. This robotic vacuum I'm featuring today is the new Roborock Ceres Z70. There's so many amazing features to this vacuum, which I'll quickly share with you here. First off, I love the ultra thin design. It has amazing suction, as you can see here. It has an anti-tangle design, multifunctional dock that has a heated water refilling system, and this will also clean the mop heads and remove or attach them, and also it will empty the dustbin. You could have it either just mop the floor or just vacuum, or it can do both at the same time. We can control this from the app on our phone, so it will map out the house and we can have it clean different zones or clean the entire house. So the top feature of this vacuum is of course the mechanical arm design. So this is the first mass-produced robotic vacuum with a foldable 5-axis mechanical arm for an elevated cleaning experience. This was so crazy to watch for the first time. It was entertainment for the whole family. So this can move obstacles out of the way and then circle back and clean the missed areas. Omni Grip is equipped with precision sensors, a camera, and an LED light enabling it to determine its position, surroundings, and the weight of each object that it grips. You can turn on the arm as needed, or it can be disabled or activated. This vacuum has optimized path planning, and it also will grow smarter over time as it's continually learning and adapting to your home. Definitely the most high-tech vacuum that we've ever tried. If you want to see more details, I will have the link in the description. Thank you to Roborock for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so the kitchen is cleaned and vacuumed, and now I'm cleaning the dining room. And usually my weekly cleaning for the dining room is to just, of course, get it tidied up and then also quickly wipe down the table and the chairs and also reset the homeschool area. So just getting their school books and papers and pencils and everything reset over here and ready for the next school week. And that is about it for my weekly cleaning in the dining room. Now we're moving on to my office, which is right here beside the dining room. And of course, just tidying this up as well, getting the floor vacuumed, which the floor is getting vacuumed while I'm cleaning, which is really nice, getting the plant watered in here, and then wiping down my desk, being sure that my desk is reset and ready for the work week ahead, making sure my shelves are cleaned up and organized, wiping down the coffee table we have in here, and spot cleaning the chairs if I need to. And I also will clean the glass on this door if I need to as well. Levi sometimes likes to put his mouth and hands on this glass, so it just depends. There's a lot of things each week that I only do as needed. If it makes it easier, you could write out your weekly cleaning routine or even make a weekly cleaning routine checklist, and you could list out things that you have to do every week and then also tasks that are just on an as needed basis. And doing a weekly cleaning in the whole house can get overwhelming, so a list does really help. And then also sticking to a good daily cleaning routine will set you up for an easier weekly cleaning. So our daily cleaning routine is pretty simple. It's just to try and tidy up after ourselves throughout the day. So putting our dishes in the sink or the dishwasher when we're done getting ready for the day in the bathroom, putting everything away, making our bed as soon as we wake up in the morning. The kids put away all of the homeschool items when they're done with school or they're done coloring, just trying to maintain the house like that throughout the day. And then usually in the evening after supper, we'll do like a quick family cleanup. You could even set a timer for this for like just 10 or 20 minutes. The whole family could go around the house, the kids could pick up their toys, you could wash the dishes, and you'd be surprised how much you can get done in that short amount of time. And then you can just relax for the evening after the kids go to bed. Okay, so I did my weekly cleaning in the laundry room entryway, and now I'm in this little bathroom here beside the laundry room, and this is the boys' bathroom. And so when I do my weekly cleaning in here, I'm also quickly spot cleaning the walls and the doors, the light switch, but the main focus in here is getting the toilet cleaned, the inside and outside of the toilet, cleaning the sink and the countertop, and then the floor. I usually only clean their shower maybe once a month. So I took a quick break to water my flowers and my garden, and now I'm heading back in to continue the cleaning. I'm now cleaning in our bedroom, and when I'm doing this weekly cleaning, I like to wash our bedding, so I'll be taking the bedding off of the bed and getting that started in the washer, also getting clothes put away. Like I said, usually we do try to tidy up after ourselves every day, putting our clothes away, making the bed and different things, but it had been a pretty busy week, and so I had some tidying up to do in here. And then as far as cleaning the mirror and the door, wiping down the nightstands, I just do that on an as needed basis. So some weeks I need to clean those areas, some weeks I don't, but every week I do for sure like to get the bedding washed and be sure that the floor gets a good vacuum. Now I'm cleaning our bathroom, and in this bathroom I like to be sure and wipe down the countertop, clean the sinks. Even if it's just a really quick cleaning, I like to get that done once a week. And then I clean the mirror on an as needed basis. Some weeks the mirror needs to be cleaned, some weeks it doesn't. And then I'm going to wipe down our freestanding tub and then clean the inside and the outside of the toilet. The shower in this bathroom also only gets cleaned about maybe once a month. Sometimes I will wipe down the glass doors maybe twice a month if they need to be cleaned. So my top priority every week in this bathroom when I'm doing my weekly cleaning routine is to be sure that things are tidied up, and then be sure the countertop is cleaned, the sinks, and the toilet. Those are my two top areas. And then if I have time or if it really needs to be done, I will wipe down the tub, maybe mop the floor, and then if it's time to clean the shower, I'll do that as well, or I will set aside a different day to do that, as it can take quite a while. I'm back in the laundry room to fold this laundry, and lately I have been folding clothes just straight out of the dryer. I'll fold it all on top of the washer and dryer and then just go put it away right away. Like I said, I've been trying to do laundry every 2 days about, and then just folding it and putting it away right away because it can get out of hand so quickly. There for a while when we were going through that really hard time and life was so busy, I was getting so backed up on laundry, and so I had to switch things up a little bit. And if I'm doing laundry, just trying to get it done that day, get it put away by the end of the day, definitely helps me to be able to stay on top of it a lot easier. I always like to clean these sliding doors once a week, and then after I get this done, I'm going to tidy up the living room, and if I need to, I will spot clean the couches. I don't always have to do that every week, but some weeks I do. I will wipe down the coffee table once a week, and also just be sure that this carpet gets vacuumed. If it's too overwhelming to do your weekly cleaning routine in one day, you could split it up into different days of the week. Like say on Mondays, I'm going to clean the bathrooms when I get time, and then Tuesday I do the cleaning in the kitchen. Just split it up into different days of the week if you're not able to get it all done in one day. If it's an extra busy week and you don't have a whole lot of extra time for cleaning, just prioritize the most important tasks first. The most important task for me would be getting the toilets cleaned, doing the cleaning in the kitchen. Even if you can just pick 3 or 4 things, just prioritize what needs to get done the most that week. Just keep your routine simple, manageable, and make it something that you know you'll actually be able to stick to every single week. And everybody's schedule and everybody's routine is going to look different because we're all in different stages of life. We all have different things going on, and so you just have to find a routine that works well for you and your family. Levi's room was pretty messy this week. I was trying to find something in his closet, so there was a lot of items out on the floor. His clothes needed to be put away, so quite a bit of cleaning and tidying up to do in here. But once a week, I do like to get his room reset, switch his bedding, vacuum the floors, quickly wipe down the top of his dresser, and empty the trash can. That was something else I forgot to mention. In the bathrooms, I will empty the trash cans once a week as well. Like I said at the beginning, I usually try to get this done on a Friday. Every week can look different, just depending on what's going on that week, but I try to do it on a Friday if I can. That way we can just have a relaxing weekend. I don't have to stress about cleaning the house, or if we want to have last minute company on the weekend, it doesn't matter because the house is already cleaned and the house is clean and ready for Monday morning and the start of a new week. When I can maintain the house and keep up with the cleaning, it just feels so much more relaxing and cozy in our home. Things don't have to be spotless all the time, but just having a clean kitchen, clean bathrooms, clean floors just really make your home more cozy and enjoyable. We love our home. We love hanging out at home as a family. And to me, I can't really relax very well until my house is cleaned up. I don't know if anyone else can relate, but it can be a lot to keep your house maintained and cleaned up on a daily and a weekly and a monthly basis. So that's why it's just important to stay on top of it. If you let it go even for a couple of days, it can get out of hand really quickly. So that's why I'm trying to establish these routines, just so that I don't have to spend so much time cleaning, and also so that we can enjoy a clean, happy, cozy home. It was nice to have this robot vacuum mopping the floor for me, so that was one less thing that I had to do today. I could go outside and play with Levi. I had time to prep supper, and now the last thing that I wanted to get done today was to reset the boys' bedroom. Now the boys tidy up their room every day. It's just part of their routine. I have them make their beds when they wake up in the morning, and then they have to pick up their room once a day. But I do like to come in here on the day that I do my weekly cleaning and just reset their room, kind of quickly reorganize things. And that is where I'm going to end today's video. I hope that you enjoyed coming along on my day and seeing my weekly cleaning routine. I hope that these cleaning tips and ideas were helpful. Let me know down below in the comments what your weekly cleaning routine looks like. Thank you all so much for watching, and a big thank you to Roborock for sponsoring today's video. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!